If you're watching this, there's a good chance that you booked up to have a week or a weekend at Bringualia Lodge. I'm going to show you how this fire is lit and how you look after it once it's lit to give yourself maximum warmth for minimum effort. Currently this is the firewood that we're going to supply you. We've got two types of wood in here. We've got a lightweight stuff in small bits which will light quickly and get the fire going. We've got heavier wood, you can feel the weight yourself, much heavier, and this is ash, and this is what you'll use to burn when you're keeping the fire going for a length of time. We also supply some fire lighters and a glove that you can use to hold the handles when the fire gets hot, and a few matches. The fire itself is pretty small, but it can produce about 5 kilowatts of heat when it's going. There's a handle which opens the door to show the burning compartment inside. There are two air adjusters, one at the top which open and close the air flap, you can see it, and one at the bottom as well does the same thing, but the effect is slightly different with each one. To light the fire, first of all, don't worry about ash in the firebox. That's all to the good when you're running a wood burning stove. So we'll just tamp it down a little bit and rest the piece of wood in sideways, and then we'll pop in a firelight. The firelighter's come in a little wrapper which we're going to undo. We can break it in half, put one half at the front, one half at the back, and then get ready to light it. They light pretty easily. And just leave the match in there with it and pop a few more small bits of wood on top. The important thing when lighting these fires is not to let the heat escape, so you put more wood on top to keep the fire from wasting its heat up the chimney. So having done that, then close the door. Make sure the two flaps are open, both to the left, and then we'll just sit and wait for a while until the fire takes. This is 1 minute later. Already the flames are starting to come up, and you'll see that within another 2 minutes there'll be a good fire roaring in there. Here's the fire after 4 minutes, so it's going well now. We'll just leave that to burn away for a little while, and then as the kindling settles down, then we'll put some bigger wood on. I'll just show you the effect of opening the door and letting more air in. Which is jolly exciting, but in reality all you're going to do is end up by pouring loads of wood onto the fire and wasting your time. At this stage you can see there's room in there to put some more wood on, and now this is where we're going to get the bigger wood, which is the heavy ash, and we're going to put that on the fire. And do our best to fill the firebox right up. Try it the other way up. Like so, that's perfect. Yes, probably best to do it with a glove on, but there we are. We'll leave that to burn up, and once that's going properly, then we'll start to shut the fire down a little bit. We're now half an hour into the burning of the fire. The ash is going well, but it's settled down a little bit now. There's some room left in the firebox. So what I'm going to do now is put another small piece on. get it on top, because a wood fire goes better with more than one level of wood on it. So now that's going nicely. What we're going to do now is very gradually turn the airflow down. So moving this a little bit to the right, not completely, both top and bottom. That's about right. You'll hear that the air going in just reduces. That will then burn for quite a long time now. I think you'll probably get at least 2, maybe even 2.5 hours of burning out of this amount of timber in there. If you want to slow it down further, you can close this right off, but it does tend to damp the fire right down and it'll just glow, which is perhaps not quite such fun for you. If you want to keep the fire going, try to make sure that you always have 2 levels of wood on it at any one time, and don't use this stuff. This is just for starting it, and you'll waste your time and you'll be putting wood on all the time. Use the heavier stuff, plenty of big stuff, and there's stacks more of this in the woodshed. Take as much as you like, and just bring in the kindling for when you want to light the fire, not for maintaining it. Have a good time with it.